Well, I just got back from a 3-day hunt. It's deer season here in California, and I wanted to do, before I completely unloaded my pack, do a pack dump so that get an idea of what I took into the backcountry. I packed enough for food for about 5 days. I was only out about 3. I'd covered all the ground that I wanted to, and so I pulled back out and going to plan a different trip here in the near future. And so we're just going to empty out the pack, and so you can see what I would take on, what I did take on this backcountry hunt. What I have all packed in is the Eberlestock Blue Widow, which was a great pack, really comfortable for all the miles I put in this week. And I'm going to start with these outside tubular pockets. On this right side, I normally have the tripod, which the camera is sitting on right now, and these sleeves are easily long enough to fit very comfortably, along with other things, although I just put the tripod in this time. And these sleeves have outer pockets. On this side I have my Laplander saw and a little fire kit, which I never used. It was more for emergency basis if I had to dry out or something like that. And then in this pocket is where I carried all of my clothes. I only had one set of clothes that I wore, and all my layers were in this side. And so I can access it either through the top or through a side zipper. And so on the top here I had my first aid kit, so it's readily accessible. Then right below that I have my pack cover, my rain cover. And then I have a rain jacket. This is a King's Camo rain jacket. Worked great. I might be doing a review of that in the future. A beanie, puffy vest for an insulating layer that I used in the mornings and in the evenings. And this was made by Russell. I think it's their APX line, which I don't think they make anymore, but that was real adequate. And then I have a pair of Marmot rain pants that I never wore. I just had it in case it rained or the wind was too cold that I needed a little extra layering. And that's it for this side. In this outer pocket I had my BK16 by K-Bar, and I was going to use that as one of the knives I was going to test in dressing out the deer if I were able to bring one down. There's horizontal straps on this pack that hold it all together, and there's these 2 vertical straps. And I had just a sit pad for glassing on granite rocks and so on. And then this top lid pocket is all my camera gear, a map. This is the camera case that the camera that's on the tripod is sitting on. This is the GoPro that I had with me. Here's all my batteries and lens cleaner for the GoPro and the video camera. A headlamp, and about 50 feet of paracord. That's all that's in this top pocket. And we'll get to the inside of the bag. That's access. It's a top-loading bag, and it has this inner duffel, which you just pull out. And all my gear is I can stash this in camp if I want to do a spike hike and use a base camp, or I can just keep it on my back the whole time, which is what I did on this particular trip. So let's look at the contents of this. Now in this inner duffel bag, it's called their spike duffel. It's a panel loading duffel, which makes it nice to access all the gear that I have inside. And the biggest piece in here is my sleeping bag. This is the Marmot Sawtooth. It's a 15-degree bag, which worked really great for me on this trip. I have my SOL Escape Bivy. This is an REI Stratus insulated air bag, blow-up bag, really comfortable, and it's real durable. Didn't have to put a sleeping mat under it or a ground cover. It worked really great. I was sleeping on granite or decomposed granite most of the time on ridge tops and so on. This worked great to keep me comfy at night and insulated. This I never end up using, but it's my tarp that I had just in case I experienced some bad weather. And I think it would have worked, but it would have had to change where I slept. I usually try to sleep on a ridgetop so I could glass at night and glass in the morning. But it was so windy one night that the tarp, I think, wouldn't have been adequate. But it was never rainy, so I didn't have to use it. So that's something I might rethink in the future. I have my PSK that I throw in, previously reviewed on my channel, and all the contents are listed on that video. But I carry this with me. I throw it in different packs that I use. It has survival gear and other things to record data that I'm collecting as I'm out on each hike. It's my water purifier. This is a Sawyer Mini that I used on the trip. This is my, these are game bags, my kill kit. This is the Solo Hunter Carnivore 2. This is all my personal items. It has toilet paper, bug spray, contact solution, things like that that I need while I'm out, I guess, in the backcountry. And so I just keep that in a little pack in here. And then finally my cook kit. And then at the bottom here is my MSR Pocket Rocket, which is a great stove for the backcountry, really light. And that all fits in this duffel, and all of this packed as you see it, weighed in at about 30 and a half pounds. And that's the base weight. That doesn't include water or food. When I had everything packed down, it was up to about 44 pounds for 5 days. And I'll show you maybe in a different video what I do for food in the backcountry, how I calibrate that, and so on. But anyway, that is what I took with me on this 3-day hunt, and hopefully that helps you in some of the items that you're trying to plan and what to take into the backcountry. As always, thanks for watching, and hit subscribe if you want, like or comment below on things that you take into the backcountry, and we can learn all about this together.